Okay, so welcome to Math Made Easy with CK, and then practically this kind of like my craziest live stream that my craziest live stream that I'm ever doing, and let's see what we can get into it. So practically my life, how I got to know more about math is my mom actually taught me math. I'm not that much of a when I was born, I was not that much of a math person. Um, it was kind of personal to me because my mom actually taught me math, and with that skill, math actually made me become the like how smart I am today. And I had to inherit that, kind of math thing to teach my younger siblings. Well, it's kind of like a havoc that we don't get to like do like we don't like they don't get to learn their math tradition by themselves, but you have to teach them. So actually my name is Ephraim Kamara Yameche Bwetete. I'm a Ghanaian. Well, I like math and nothing brings me down in math. I if I'm not happy, then math helps me in all I do, and practically that's me. But then if I don't do math, then like something doesn't gonna become good to me. So when I'm bored and practically there's nothing to do in the house, and then what do? I do some math because math helps me. Right? Or guys, if you want, you can put it down in the comments below, because if math doesn't actually be something that I do, then what is actually my purpose on this earth then? No, you see, we have a lot of purpose on earth, but actually math was the subject that brought me out in year 5 to make me become like practically who I am today. Because if it wasn't for math, dude, I won overall best student for like the second time in my life, and I was so happy for me. I was so nice. The experience was nice because for the first time, what I actually put into the work, I actually got like something from it, and it didn't actually push me down. It made me like go more because practically math is my origin subject, and if I don't do math, how do I become smart in the other subject? Because the other subject is based on math. If you don't know math, how there is nothing that you can do about it. But the more that you know about math, the more that your mind also strengthens about math, and I can do English, I can do this. But actually, if you don't focus on math, what's the pure essence? And actually, what I want to say is that, math, I didn't learn math by myself. I wasn't able to learn math in one day. I wasn't able to learn math in 2 days. But if I had time to ask questions to my mom, and if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be how good I am at math right now. And math happened to my siblings so that we don't lose that kind of math behavior in the family. But actually, if you want to get good at math, you can come onto my feed for more videos in math. And I'm not having a problem with that. You don't have a problem with that. So just come onto my feed to for more videos. And actually, to be frank with you, math is a very easy subject. Now, some tips and tricks I want to share with you in math is that you don't get to learn math for one day. So if someone teaches you math, don't actually worry yourself to like go and learn math. You see, one of my toughest subjects in math was long division. So I asked him to teach me long division. So we spent about, let's say, getting to 3 hours doing those long division, and I didn't get it. So at some point, I got so tired and I went to sleep. So actually, take a lot of rest if you have done a lot of math questions to make your brain, like capture some key things that you've learned, so that the more you sleep, the more the brain comes down, and the more the brain processes how to do more things. And when I woke up to continue with that math, then I was able to do long division, and practically that's it. But the more that you worry yourself and you put all of these kind of fears, things on you, like you don't know what you don't know what you want to do. But what I'm trying to say is that if you have a focus that you want to do, but like it doesn't come, you see, there are some things that you shouldn't be so much worried about math, because math is a subject you have to learn and keep to your own self. Now, without math, you wouldn't be able to do other subject, because math is like the key core. Other languages came before English were made. What I'm not trying to say is that I'm not trying to say that English is not a good subject, but math is the main core that comes. But if you are not good in math, then how do you do the other subject? Because back at my graduation, our teacher, our headmistress said that as we are coming on vacation, should we do? We should do more math to strengthen our brain and to actually help us and know what we are coming to do. Because without math, practically there's nothing that you can do in life. And you have to focus, because at the end of the day, it is your math work. It's nobody's math work. And the more that you learn, the more you practice in math, the more you become good. And I might not be the only person telling you this. Your parents might have told you this, your teacher might have told you this. But if you if you are a type of person who learns and it sticks in your brain, it's good for you. But once in a while, you go through it just to see if you remember it, and it becomes good for you. But some people, for instance, they have to learn it again, because math always improves. Math is not one thing. You start in class one, it's 1 plus 1. You go to class two, it's 11 plus 11. You go to class two, it is 101 plus 101. You go to class four, it is 1,000. It is 1,001 plus 1,001. You go to class 5, it is 11.1 plus 11.1. You go to year 6, it is turns into 11.01 plus 11.01. You go to year 7, then it turns into 11x plus 4y is equal to 6. Find x and y. So math is not something that stays at one place every day. You got to keep growing in math. Don't be at one place. But the more you are at one place and the more now you become relaxed to yourself, then math doesn't like to become your subject, or you wouldn't like have that feeling to do like math again. So what I'm trying to say particularly, that you have to focus on math. Maybe if somebody teaches you math, just like how my mom taught me, you just go with it. But now, actually, if you don't understand the question in math, don't worry yourself. You see, you have your own help with you. So now, if there's anybody who likes to teach you math, you go to that person. The person helps you. Now you get to know math more. Now, the more you get to know math more, the more your brain improves on math. Now, the more you can start a YouTube channel like me. Now, I'm not the only person who has started their YouTube channel, but you can see all of these the people who started this YouTube channel, they were teachers. Some might not be teachers, and like Math Made Easy with Kiki, she's not a teacher, she's already young, starting this. Well, I'm not trying to bring anything here, but you see, the more you get to know math, the more you blend in your skills, you try to make like something more creative for you. So like any subject that you are good at, like let's say English, you can start up an English channel, and you at the end of the day, you get your own profit. It's your own income that you get. Nobody shares it for you. At the end of the day, if you have your own bank account, it goes into your bank account, or you spend it. But practically, what you want to do is what you want to do. And well, this is life. If you don't invest your skill into something that will make more profits from you as a child, then it's your fault. But the more you focus, the more you think, the more I know that maybe this is not what I want to do. Like, it's your mindset that you are bringing into this. And, well, it's life. What? Well, I didn't like math as a little child. No, as a little child, we didn't like learning. But one of my favorite subjects was English. Now, you guys may think this is not math, but how I like math is I remember one time in my preschool, it was like my last year, I was coming to finish it, and there was this way that I wrote an 8, and that 8 kind of pushed me to continue. Then for some reason I just started to become more better, like stronger. Like math became my core field. And then like I was like, what what can I do without math? You see, math actually is a subject that helps. It doesn't teach, it helps. It comes in life. But if you don't find a way to enforce math in your life, you are going to struggle with other subjects. Let's say, for example, like um science. You might be good at science, but when you're not good at math, how do you solve these little science formulas? Yeah, it's actually the formulas in math and science for gravity, and it's also X and Y, but and there are numbers, gravity. There's a formula for gravity, and practically there's everything that has to do with math is just giving that to you. It's kind of like a guide for you to follow. And well, if you don't do it, at the end of the day, it's your fault. It's not my fault because I didn't teach you. You didn't teach me. What we have is what we post on every day, and I'm not here to criticize, but the more you are not good at math, the more it actually stops you from your goal. You guys may be thinking that maybe since English is in every subject, what am I saying? But actually, if you're not good at math, now if you're not good at math, like that's not gonna help you, bro. Like you're gonna strain, you're gonna back up. Like that's why you become good at math, bro. If you don't back up, dude, it's life. But the more we focus, the more we actually know what we want to do. How do we, math is math. You don't do well, you don't do well. At the end of the day, it's your grades that you get. It's not your parents' grades, it's not my grades, it's the grades that you get. Now, if you don't get your grade very well, you know the whooping that will be waiting for you back at home. Now, if you don't actually have, if you don't focus on your math and you go and try doing other subjects, well, the first thing is math. Math is everywhere. In business, math is there. In workmanship, math is there. Carpenting, math is there. Math is everywhere. Now, without math, who will you be in life? Now, let's talk about that perspective already. Now, we are all thinking about math here. Now, by mouth, what do? We have to get our mindset that math is not just a subject that we are able to learn in one day, but math is a subject that we develop from a young age. Now, if you like math and you force yourself, you put more effort into math, it's you. Now, my teacher gave me a perfect advice. Now, it was on our second term break, and we're coming on vacation, and we didn't know what to do. And our teacher was giving us scares that you'll be coming under a bed and you'll be worrying us. But, well, I just told him that if you are doing math and there's one question that you're struggling with, continue solving that one question. Just one question. Continue solving just one question. If you solve that question, it helps you, it strengthens you, it makes you become more closer. Like the more you do more things in life, the more it's like you get strengthened. Because how I got to love math wasn't actually something easy. I struggled with math, and it's simple. I struggled with math, but I told my mom this, and my mom always gave me a key advice, and she said, "Don't give up. I am not going to teach you. Nobody is going to teach you. Suffer it, suffer and find the answer by yourself." And just with that advice that my mom gave me, very good. And I learned from it, and well, what I've done is what I've done, and I'm out. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.